Again, 10 turnovers in the first half, only 2 in the second half for OKC, 6 turnovers in the first half for Golden State. They finished with 14, leading to 20 Thunder points in a 108-102 win for OKC. After the game, Steve Kerr.
Steve, Eric Horn with the Oklahoman. Earlier today you said that Russell Westbrook, he's an attack guard. He's hard to stop when he's attacking. But does the same apply for him on defense? He attacked you on defense tonight. He had 7 steals. How did he attack you guys defensively?
Well, he's probably the quickest guard in the league in terms of getting his hands on loose balls, long rebounds, getting his hand in on a steal or whatever. And there were several key ones in the second half when we kind of lost our momentum. Careless passes, didn't have the flow to the whatever set we were running. And I thought when we lost our aggressiveness and our momentum offensively, a lot of that had to do with his speed and aggressiveness.
Steve, Tim Kawakami, Sons of Maker News, a little bit off of that. In the fourth quarter, you scored 14 points. Was it stagnation? Was it too many quick shots? What did you think was the main problem?
A lot of quick shots. Way too many quick shots. 5 minutes left in the game, and we're down 4 or whatever, and we were acting like we had 20 seconds left. 5 minutes is an eternity, and we know how we have to play. We have to pass and move and create rhythm for ourselves with our screening and our cutting. And I just felt like we took way too many quick ones that took us out of our rhythm.
Dean Blevins, TPS.
6-1 now at home in the postseason. What you laughing about there, Chuckster?
I love the fact when I hear BS from coaches, like when those shots go in, they call them spurts. When they don't go in, we take too many quick shots.
I actually thought that,
of course, like cold hard facts, by the way. Here,
I think typically that they do take quick shots.
Yeah, but when they go in, y'all call them spurts.
But I thought they took better shots. And I thought that typically the quick shot takers are Steph Curry and
Chuckster Thomas
and Clay. But I thought Harrison Barnes, I thought Iguodala, I thought Draymond Green joined in. Typically, that doesn't happen.
Why don't we just say what it was like?
It was quick shots.
No, that's what that was.
I have to agree with Chuck because
you don't think it was quick shots?
No, the shots go in and they win the game. We're not even having this conversation.
Yeah. But let me just tell you this. This thing was about one thing.
Won on tough shots.
Russell Westbrook totally took over this game. He was awful in the first half, and he just was incredible. He scored 20 straight points, basically, changed the whole momentum of this game. And we talk about it, and I said it before. We talked about it last week when you guys said to Emmy, Russell has to play the way he plays. The only time Russell gets in trouble when he starts thinking too much and trying to be this quote-unquote typical point guard. The guy plays with reckless abandon. Now, it's going to get him in trouble at times, but he could play on my team anytime.
Any day, but I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Let's go in reverse. So if you're Steve Kerr, what would you say to your team, and what could you say that you're going to do differently for Game 2?
Well, I know what they're saying in the locker room. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead, bro.
They're saying we didn't shoot the ball well, 44%. We didn't shoot from 3 well, 36%. Steph, you were too loosey-goosey with the ball in the 5th. And they still had a chance to win because Mr. Durant, 0 for 7, hit that one shot that made it go up 105 to 100. They still had chances to win, so they're going to blame this game on themselves. Russell Westbrook had a hell of a second half, but null and void. They're going to say, this is what we got to do. Those shots, we got to hit them. We got to play better, and we'll be fine.
Shaq,
they're definitely not worried.
This is going to be a monster series. This was a heck of a game tonight. Golden State's a terrific team, but I'm telling you, the only thing that, and I've said this, the only thing that scares me is Oklahoma City. Those guys make so many mistakes when the game is on the line. Like, normally when a team's up 6 points with a minute to go, you're like, oh, this game is over. They never let you relax. But I want to give them credit. I give Billy credit. Billy has found something with his lineups. And like I say, I never understand why people go small. It's like a boxing match. Like Golden State is Floyd Mayweather.
Uh-huh.
You can't dance and punch and try to dance and play with Floyd. You try to knock the hell out of Floyd. Now, he's the greatest on I've seen probably, other than nobody's better than Ali. But these guys come out here and try to play small ball with Golden State Warriors, who's probably the best.
But think about this, Chuck. Let's go in reverse. If you had Anderson Varejao and Festus Ezeli on Oklahoma, you would have to go small.
I understand
because those two guys, those two, Cantor and Adams, are the only ones who finish around the rim and actually can defend differently.
But I'm saying
every team in the league don't have. A lot of them have the Festus Exelis.
But we're talking about Oklahoma City right now.
Right. But they could do it.
They can do it. But that's my
teams can't.
They can't. But we're not worried about what happened in the regular season. I told the regular season means absolutely nothing now. I'm saying, and like I say, Dan, I love giving Dan a hard time. He's a great friend. I hear these guys talking about you got to go small against Oklahoma City. I says, why do you have to go small against Oklahoma City? Because listen, if you don't have those two bigs, you can't. Second, because let me tell you something. I told you before the game, I'm scared of Clay. I'm scared of Steph. Draymond has a heck of a play. He can shoot threes. Harrison Barnes, he hit the first threes of the game. What did he go for the rest of the game? He like those guys. Even when Clay, when if you actually looked at the game, we all did. Draymond scored 3 straight times on tough shots against Cantor. First of all, if he shoot twos, that's when Clay and Steph don't have the ball.
All right, the final, 108-102. Everybody looking at that rebounding number, and yes, it is Oklahoma City with the 52-44 advantage, and in second chance points, 15-2 OKC over Golden State. Hashtag Barkley Steam.